So it may not be for all of you, each one of these things. I think that it'd be really unlikely that if you were looking, you couldn't find at least something in every teaching. But the main point may not be for you, or one of the specific points may not be for you. That's okay. Don't be so selfish. Maybe for somebody else. Because I've had people sit there at teachings, I've watched them going, oh yeah, you know, I've heard all this before. Yeah, I know all this. Yeah, maybe you do, and that's good. What about the person sitting next to you that doesn't? What about the other people in the room that might not? Or sitting at home and one day look at this on YouTube in the future or whatever. Why would you turn away from his commands, from his words, from the getting of wisdom and getting understanding? Why would you turn away from the words of his mouth? Because at some point, what he says and what you want are not going to match. What he says is going to mess with your fleshly desires. By fleshly meaning what you want, because you're too blind in your flesh to see that what he wants is actually better than what you want. Because sometimes people struggle with the veracity of the book. They go, well, how do I know the Bible is true? I don't know, maybe because somebody 2,000 years ago named Yeshua said that when you make a choice to follow him, you may lose your mother, your sister, your brother, your friends, etc. Wow, that was incredible. He actually said it, and it's true. I believe my Bible is true. I can see things that were said, not things like, well, he said that Babylon would come and then Babylon came. Well, that all happened so long ago. All right, fine. No, he's telling me 2,000 years ago something I am going to personally experience now. That's impressive. Because a lot of us get very prideful, cocky even. Well, I would never forsake his word. I would never turn away. I'm not going to forget. I don't know. Can you be distracted? Can you be disappointed? Can you be frustrated? Because those are the things that lead to that. Distraction leads to forgetting. Disappointment, frustration leads to forsaking. Leads to twisting. Well, I don't like doing that, or I don't want to do that, or why can't I have this, or I want to do that. That is all something we all deal with. All of us have that potential, where what you want and what he says doesn't line up. The Christian system has been a huge part of disempowering your responsibility over yourself. Anything good? Messiah did it. Anything bad? The devil did it. So where are you in all of that? You're just sort of a pawn being pushed from side to side. If you ever did something good, you get no credit for that. You ever did something bad, it's not your fault. So why bother? I'm not going to get any credit when I do anything good. I'm not going to get any blame when I do anything bad. What I've been teaching you for all these years, and what the Scripture's been saying very clearly, to me anyway, is that it all begins with you owning you as being responsible for yourself. You need to own that you are responsible for you. Because wisdom can be informational. You can read the Proverbs, lots of wisdom in it. You can read all kinds of great, scholars that have been throughout history that wrote all kinds of wise, sayings and wise things. But he says, with your wisdom and with all your getting of wisdom, get understanding. What do we want? When you take information and you actually develop a relationship with it and you apply it correctly, now you have understanding. Understanding comes through application. But see, we talk about Shema as what? Hear and do. Well, here he's now adding another piece to it. Hear and accept. We could just walk past that and miss that whole point. That's probably as big a point as it could be anywhere in your scriptures. The whole idea of covenant, why would people actually break covenant? Because they really haven't accepted the realities of that covenant. He says, hear and accept those realities, accept those truths, accept the wisdom. That's a voluntary action on your part to receive and embrace. Accept it. We are very undisciplined. We're very unruly. We're very out of control often. It takes discipline to hear and accept and obey. It takes discipline not to forget. It takes discipline to do what you've covenanted to do. See, Christianity, unfortunately, has led you to this idea that I make an altar call and somehow magically everything else starts to happen for me. No, you make a covenant and now you've got to do, that's just the beginning. What is success? It means being where you want to be, getting to where you want to go, whatever that means to you. I'm not going to tell you that successful means making this much money or doing this. No, your definition is your definition. But in the context of what I do, like right now on Shabbat, success is getting from where you are into the kingdom. Hearing the words, come on in, well done, you good and trustworthy servant. And that's going to take focus and discipline and effort. In our efforts to do, to walk, to choose, to gain wisdom and understanding, there's going to be alternative choices. There are going to be other paths. Some of them are going to look very much like the path you're supposed to be on. Some of them are going to seem like they're going to take you where you want to go, and at the same time let you do more of what you really want to do.